really gotta lower the volume on that intro there. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday sale. Typically, the Wednesday sale is a more of a focus on more affordable things, little $5, $10, $20 comics, the cheap side of the Silver Age, the cheap side of the Golden Age. Just kind of unique and bizarre stuff. Lots of keys, lots of little keys. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Tonight is actually going to be a little bit short. I'm going to actually try to cut it at 9:30, no matter what. Preferably, I'd like to do 9, but we're going to go to 9:30. So we're not going to 10 or 10:30 tonight or anything like that. I want to actually spend some work-life balance. Try to spend some time with the wife. So anyway, no particular order. Oh, I have to. This is a little awkward, but I actually have to say something serious real quick. This is the most amount of non-payers I have ever had. There's 3 in these boxes. There's 4 large boxes. There's an entire long box, and even there's a couple boxes by my computer. So that's about 10 non-payers. That is completely unacceptable. So don't forget, if you do not pay for your books, you will be blocked. Sorry for the serious tone, but it's no joke. It's been messing with me, and lately I've even had people after a claim sale trying to like unclaim things. Hell no, dude. You wouldn't do it with Heritage Auctions. You wouldn't do it with any auction house. I don't know why we've been running into this problem. I used to go months on end without a single issue. And I mean, that's like we usually get about 30 piles per claim sale on a Wednesday. That is a third of a Wednesday show of non-players. So the crazy thing someone just said is it trolls. The worst part about it is like half of them are my regulars, and they've disappeared. I don't know what's the hell's going on. Mercury in retrograde, unacceptable. Rant over. Let's get to it, guys. Actually, let's do a non-payer book. We've even got slabs that went unpaid. Here's the first appearance of Poison Ivy. It is $170. All right, there you go. First Poison Ivy, 3-5, missing centerfold on C. Please do not claim books you can't afford. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on. All right, first up, we have a perfect copy of Secret Wars, #1. I'd like to get it graded, but we're going to give you guys a shot at it first. That'll be on D. I also have a high grade, some near mints in here, some near mint plus as well. Missing issue 8, the big one. Ironically, if you want to know what happened to issue 8, it got sent off and got the 9.8. That will be on H. Oh, I need to tilt my camera down a bit. Hold on. There we go. Looks like a couple people jumped at D, but I saw Meatball Mario at it first. Thanks, Mr. Meat. Ironically, I feel like the economy has sort of made a little bit of a bounce back, but that's all right. All right, let's do giant size Captain Marvel in descending condition order. Here's our highest grade copy, our second highest grade copy, and our third highest grade copy. None of them are remotely bad. This one's like mid-grade, this one's mid to high, and this one's high. Mr. Baker gets an A. All right. Next up, we have a still sealed X-Force 1 Deadpool card. I have a near minty 391. I always think this is so unbelievably low. This is a double key, first appearance of Mongoose and cover appearance, but also it's the first Eric Masterson who becomes Thunderstrike. I always thought that that should be higher than it is. Thanks to Nick for your claim on the bundle on H. Nick Croissant. And Nick, are you, and maybe I'm confusing you and another one of my guys, are you one of my international shippers? I think you are. I could be mixing it up with another Nick. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Yes, that is, let me get, and again, this is a book that sold 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm now having to resell it because the guy bailed on me. A regular. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway. All right. Perfect condition. First appearance of Risk. X-Force 51 on H. And there's the link for those who need it. All right, here's my high grade first professionally published art in US Comics by Dave Gibbons. I think I might be interested in grading that guy right there. That is very nice. Giant size Chillers, #1. A little high grade Bronze Age horror for you. And I have one that I thought was just a pinch lower, but just a pinch lower. Look how cheaper that makes it. That'll be up there on A. We got Schomburg cover, a beautiful high-grade Invaders Annual #1. Alex Schomburg, known for his Golden Age work, but still getting some work in the late 70s. Thanks, Mr. Baker. Green is missing the centerfold. Very common for that book. Another cheapie, near mint, first appearance of Random. It's also a cover appearance, X Factor 88. I have 2 perfect copies of the first appearance of Executioner and Shard, Bishop's Sister, sealed copies on J. Thank you, folks. Thanks to Joe. Let's get a little bit of action in here. Let's get some more claimers other than just Mr. Joe. Thank you, Todd. All right. Comes to $27. I'm going to do it for 20. Batman, Superman, 22 and 23. First cameo, first full appearance of Batman Beyond in continuity on J. What is on G? That is $80, John. That is a giant size Chillers #1. Little early for us to already have a full wall, so let's see a little bit of action. I'll do some slabs in a little bit, maybe. Where was I putting those? All right, Mr. Crane. Get you started on a pile. Thank you, sir. Wow, dude, you want to like calm down? Jeez, gosh. No, I don't take Cash App. Ironically, the PayPal invoice that you'll be getting, I believe PayPal, Venmo, Cash App is one of the options to pay. You can pay by credit card, debit card, pretty much like any way. So, guys, yeah. And it was John Crane. Then Joe got H. Okay. Hey, mate, it's going to be all right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's bring the good vibes, please. G is first Dave Gibbons. All right. I have a near minty first Strucker Twins, X-Men 194. I also have a nice high grade first Rachel Summers as Phoenix on D. I'll try these giant size on the Sunday show. We'll keep it cheap. Let's do a nice cheap wall. First appearance of Silver Sword, Scavenger, and first full appearance of Tana Moon, as well as first cover appearance of Knockout. Very underrated Superboy 2. First appearance of Silver Squad, as well as Ripster, Web of Spider-Man 79. First appearance of Bloodshed and cover appearance, Web of Spider-Man 81. Mr. Bowers, thank you. Kyle Murray is going to get H. Thanks, Kyle. All right, Pablo, I don't want to put you on blast here, but I did not get your. You were invoiced, boxed up. I'm waiting for your payment, man. Let me know if there's an issue. But I'm gonna need to get that taken care of, please. I'll still give you those claims, A and C, but you gotta promise me that you're gonna pay. Okay. All right, and then Mr. Strelick. Boom. All right. Promise both tomorrow. Okay. You got it, homie. All right. We'll keep it cheap. ASM number 1, first appearance of Annie Parker, $10 high, but we're going to do it for 5. First appearance of Spider-Boy, Spider-Man 7, third printing. Look at this. Just the coolest cover I've ever seen. I'm just doing it for a buck. You guys got to have this. It looks amazing. Spectre riding a dinosaur. What? Too cool. Thanks, Bowers. Silver Surfer number 4, high grade and newsy. First appearance of Astronomer G. Part of the new initiative from DC. First appearance of the Silencer. That was a good run, actually. It's a shame that character's not been around here. Rebecca Smith, hello. It's so good to see you. Brock Peterson, welcome back, my friend. Strelick. Ten Center, Sad Sack and the Sarge, 21. Mid to low grade from 1960, 6-0, $5. First appearance of Lynx, as well as first Robin solo series, near mint on D. $15 high, but I have never had luck selling it that high. First appearance of Infinity, the twin to Eternity. Is that right? Here is a mid-grade first Nightcrawler solo series. That is going to be on A. Nice cheap stuff. You got it, Nick. Everybody hit that like button. It actually goes a long way. Here's a Teen Titans 39, which is actually the last time you see Dick as Robin. He then, of course, becomes Nightwing. Holly Marquise. Holly, here is the link. Make sure you fill that out. That way I can invoice you. We're probably going to be doing all invoicing on Sunday. So this is sort of like the build up your pile, try to get some stuff. And then on Sunday, there's some bigger, better books, and you've already got your discount. Who's that, Mr. Brock? Next up is, oh, that's weird. I thought I had two of these. I do. Perfect copies of New Defenders 125, first appearance of Mad Dog, Buzz Baxter on two of them. Classic 318, first appearance of Generation X. Uncanny X-Men, of course. Here's a near mint first Vision solo series right there. Holly, that would be great. It has been a while. It might be hard to find your invoice. Just make sure you do that, please. All right. Let's see here. Test D. I see your test. Baker got H. After Baker, Comic Cadet gets one. Holly, good choice. Next up is 408. Eric Masterson merges with Thor. And actually, I should have bundled these. How is this still here? First appearance of Eric Masterson. Someone take it away. Sorry, James, but did I get the Teen Titans? I thought it was not you, but I'm going to double check. Actually, no, I don't see that at all. No, I'm sorry. Pablo. Eric Masterson is Thunderstrike, the second Thor, other than Beta Ray Bill, if you count that. Pablo. Okay, where did I actually put your file? No, seriously, where did I put your file? What the heck? Guys, give me a second. Right there. Okay. Hey, Anthony, no worries, dude. Meatball Mario, take D. I'll do it for $3. Super Pro Special Edition #1. Newsy. Helps it a little bit, too. 10 Center from 1961, a relatively low-grade mystery in space. 10 Center. Very nice. No, Beckham, X-Force #1 is like $1 book. It's not crazy. That's the Deadpool card. Only the Deadpool card is the one with the value. Thanks, O. Weddle. All right. First, Morbius solo series. Perfect copy. Classic 10. I also have a newsy, but it is, alas, mid to low grade. So that one's just going to be 4. I literally couldn't find any information on this book. It's a very, very early. I mean, it could actually be 40s. Literally couldn't find anything. Muggy Mouse, 10 Center, issue #2. Stay tuned to the end of the show. I will do a couple sneaky big boy books. So stay tuned. We will do some big stuff. I'll throw up some new inventory slabs. Punisher 218. Actually, I don't know why that would be blowing up. Here's a $12 high. We'll do it for 10. Spider-Man 51. The identity of Ben Reilly revealed. Possible 9/8 contender on G. Spider-Man Venom, the free comic book day from 2018. First appearance of Meridius. Spider-Man number 10 from Marvel Knights. First time Matt Gargan bonds with the Venom symbiote, and first appearance of the Sinister 12, mid-grade E. And this is the Spider-Geddon, has all the multiverse Spider-Man shown here, some sort of key. And it's tied to the actual video game too, so that's cool. Meatball, did you let me know about D? I might have missed that. Mystery in Space number 70, 10 center. All right. Sweet. All right. First appearance of Majestic, perfect copy, and it's obviously a Superman 1 homage. Here's the first appearance of Arno Stark, the Tony Stark of the future Iron Man. It's a mid to high grade Newsy 7. Thanks, Chandler. I got a pile down there for you. Here, this is really cool. I have a very high grade, gradable candidate, Riverdale High number 1. People do like to grab up the Archie number 1s. I don't even know what year, 20 center? What would that be? 70 something. Gorgeous book, and I think that might go out and get graded if no one gets it. All right, Mr. Matt Howard. Ollie. Thank you, Matt. Matt, how it works? I'm going to get some invoices out tonight, probably for newcomers and such. So here is the link. So make sure you got your name, your username, your address, all that good stuff, please. All right. Kingdom Come, number 1, perfect copy. And then I had the final issue. Perfect copy. All right, $10 book. I'm going under. First appearance of the Marvel family in modern DC Comics. Also, great freaking cover. That's on E. Here's a 1974, 73, I forget, Joker number 7 with Lex Luthor throwing him off of the building. That is a decent, sharp copy right there for J. Ogrman is going to get H and I. H and I to Ogrman. And then Mr. Mikey Maz is going to go for that one. All right. Rebecca. All right. Here we have a giant-sized Doctor Strange number 1. It's actually quite high grade, except for it looks like a little finger indentation there. So I ended up kind of putting it with the rest of like the mid-grade prices. You need a giant-sized Doc Strange 1. Jurassic League number 1. I have a 1 in 25. Walt Simonson copy. Rebecca. Next is the first issue of the ongoing Hawk and Dove series, high grade. Here we have a perfect condition. I don't need a 9.8. I've got one. That is a homage to Volume 1, Green Lantern 76. Green Lantern 162, first appearance of Amon Sor. Very big character in Green Lantern comics, especially in the Jeff Johns run right there. That is the son of, oh, why am I forgetting his name? Oh my God, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Oh, Weddle, thank you, sir. Hey, oh, Weddle, we might be able to get your box shipped tonight. You're pretty close. I mean, you got 4 inches left in your box. We might be able to get it done. First appearance of Relock had Lasher and one other thing that used to be said on the CGC slab, and unfortunately I don't have it, so I just don't remember. But Green Lantern 12 from Jeff Johns. I know there's one other thing that makes it a key. Next is a cameo of Wong and Doctor Strange in a DC book. We got the cheapest of the cheap up on the wall. Can we get a little action, a little clearage up here? Crane's going to get this guy. Let's get a couple more books moving. What's a magazine? Howard the Duck #1. Decent copy, and you have a topless Beverly Switcher in this issue. Naughty, naughty. Howard the Duck #1. Kyle Murray gets C. Thanks, Kyle. Then we have Green Lantern 82, first appearance of Fatality on C. And our last, just to fill the wall, first appearance of Liana, Green Lantern 160, another great one right there. Look how cheap this is. Look at this. All right, I see Mr. Palf. David, what's happening, my dude? Deadpool card, David. D for Deadpool card. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. John Crane. Oh, Weddle picked up Liana. I'm surprised H is here. Did no one get that? Let's do first appearance of Cassandra Mercury and Slade, Scarlet Spider #1. That's the 2017 series. I also have another Scarlet Spider #1, or excuse me, #2. First Joystick. F. Mr. Bowers. Should be able to get you shipped out, Mr. Bowers. You're getting pretty close. Mr. Matt Howard. Thank you, sir. I also have another one. Marvel Comics Super Special #2 to stick with a magazine theme we got here. Nice copy of that Conan. Mr. Bowers, first to F. And if you want to keep the trend of magazines going, we could do that for a second. Early 2000s Batman book called Eternal Enemies. A Powerpuff Girls book called Monkey See, Monkey Do. And Vampire Tales Lilith Cameo #4, $80 high. This is a high grade copy, but magazines move kind of slow for me. So all my magazines you ever see from me will always be low. Funny thing is, I really should sell some of these magazines on eBay because they seem to fetch a bit higher there. Kilted Fed, Mr. Mark. You have a pile? No. We will start you on one. All right, rock on. All right, we're going to keep it cheap. First, Galactic Guardians, near mint. First, full appearance of Tim Fox as Batman, and first appearance of the Magistrate, cover price on E. Future State, next Batman, #1. Daredevil Man Without Fear, 250. First appearance of Bullet, 250. First appearance of Entropy, Captain Marvel, #4 from 2003, near mint on H. Here we have the first appearance of Armadillo, Cap 308. This is mid-grade. It is a newsie on E. We got a full wall. Who wants to show the crowd what happens when we get a full wall claim? Some newcomers in here. They've never seen it happen before. You get a wave of free books. In addition, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. If you get 10 books, you get 10% off. If you get 20 books, you get 20% off. That's how it works at every sale. Let's do a mid-grade first Flag Smasher. Supposedly a $50 high. I tend to do 20. Here we're doing one for 10. All right, we are going to start a timer. If someone claims the entire wall, I will give you 4 of them for free. A series starter timer for 1 minute. Rebecca, that is Machine Man #2, first Iron Man of the future. It's actually a $20 book. We're doing it for 7. It's not perfect. It has a couple tiny spine ticks, but it's still probably a very fine. Here we have first Jurassic League. It's the 1 in 25. We got some good stuff on the wall. Claim the whole wall. Get 4 books for free. I'll still honor that. Claim the whole wall, even with 1 book missing. I'll still give you 4 books for free. First Armadillo, Cap 308. Jedi. Okay. Holly gets the whole wall. Nice. I get to show you guys what happens. Watch this. If you ever claim a full wall, this can happen to you too. In addition to that, I believe Holly is already at 10% off. And if I were a betting man, I would say that she's probably going to do it again, or probably going to make it to 20% off. 4 books for free to Holly. Nice. Let the hobby fund itself. All right, next up, let me grab some books. You know what? I never do magazines. Let's do a magazine theme. Last Ronin #1 from IDW. It is a $250 9.8, and I am confident that it is. So you guys are going to have 1, and I mean 1 shot to do that before I send it out in my next magazine. Next is the same book, but I believe it's the third printing. I love the value difference there. That's crazy. Number 5 is the Eastman variant. First New Turtles, Odin, Una, Moya, and Yi. On B, the final issue. Palf got C. Now, where did I put Palf? There you are. I also have the full run. This is the second print, though. Watch out. But that is the full run of The Last Ronin. On C, great price. Ogrman. Oops. Let me see. Bowers, actually. That's great to hear, man. That's great to hear. And then we're just doing, I have The Last Ronin Volume 2, number 1. That's actually just cover A. I'm just doing that for the $8.99 that it came off the shelf. That'll be on E for just $9. Captain America 310, First Serpent Society, issue 310. That's going to be about a very fine on H. Let me just adjust here. It's all second print? No, just issue 1. Maybe it's the third print. I don't know. I know it's not the first print. All right, Captain America 18, First Primax. A $10 book, perfect condition. We're doing it for $5. That's how we roll here at Mint Hunter Comics. Mr. Reinhardt, you are going to like the amount of DC Universe logos I got coming up, man. First solo cable issue. Boom. Palf getting another impressive book right there. Thanks, Palf. Awesome. All right. All right, let's do Brock. I see you. Go down here. For those of you who are a little more vintagely inclined, here's a Thor 131. I have some 12-cent Thor. These are not bad. Here is a mid to low grade copy of the first cameo of Ego, the Living Planet, on C. And somewhere in one of these boxes, I have another one that was a little bit higher grade. So we'll see if I can get that for you. I don't remember which box that's in, but regardless, that's the cheaper one. So there you go. Bet. I also have 133, the first full appearance of Ego. It's also the first cover of, I don't know why I bother writing this if I can't read my own handwriting. Second appearance of Hela, first mention of the High Evolutionary. Mid-grade copy on G. First Mjolnir being named. It's also the second appearance of High Evolutionary. That is a mid-grade. Galactus versus Ego, keeping with the Ego theme there on A. Oh, here we go. Here's a big boy. Well, everything's relative. Nice high grade first Blade solo series. Very popular book on J. I think I might have tapped into the Sunday box, so things kind of did a little bit of a pickup here, but that's all right. Kyle, thank you. For instance, the first appearance of Etrigan the Demon, mid-grade copy on G. Panarico, just missed it. That is 4160 Epsilon. Here's, since we did some giant size, here's giant size Hulk number 1. That is a very solid mid to high. Okay. Awesome Hulk Annual 7 from 1978. Good looking book there. $7 on G. I also have a giant sized man thing, number 5. This is one of my favorites. Listen to this. First appearance of Hell Cow, a vampire cow. That's got you a pretty good copy right here. That's going to be on F. Looks like Ogremon got D. And Kilt got G. Thank you, Kilt. Giant sized man thing number 4. First Garco the Man Frog. It's also the first solo Howard the Duck story on D. Mid to high. Speaking of Howard the Duck, here's a near mint to mint first appearance of Lobo the Duck from Amalgam Comics. Esmeralda gets Galactus versus Ego. Anthony Perone gets our Howard the Duck. That'll make you feel good. There you go. Anthony Perone. Here's my link, Mr. Anthony. Make sure you fill that out. That's how I get invoices out. Surprised First Serpent Society didn't go. All right. World Tree. This is a trade paperback on D. I also have TMNT presents Mighty Mutanimals, high grade newsy. That's not so easy to find. Matt Howard. Oh my gosh, I just realized you got a Howard the Duck book and your last name is Howard. Amazing. Can I wait to see if I buy any more? Yes, I highly encourage you to buy more because if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. But I would say go ahead and fill out the form now. That's how I invoice you. Adam McLaughlin gets A. It's Adam as always. From the same vein, I have TMNT Adventures number 1. This is the volume 2. I actually just mentioned this in a video yesterday. This one's a good copy. It's a newsy. Definitely a very fine, but I don't think it's into the near mint range. On F. First appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady, newsy copy, TMNT Adventures number 2. Christopher Newton. Thank you for your claim, Christopher. Christopher, you know what to do. Fill out the link. That's how I invoice you. Thank you, sir. TMNT Adventures number 4, non-key. Hard to find, though. Number 6, which is actually a near mint plus. Might try to get that one graded. Let's see. Jiminy Crickets. Thanks, Jiminy. And Crickets got A and C. Don't forget G down there, Crickets. First Bebop and Rocksteady. Crickets, I'm going to make a wild guess and say that you want 1624. If that's so, I'll pop it in your pile. Just say yes or confirm. I figured. All right. All right. I have G already. Okay. I'll tell you what, Jimmy. If you get the rest of the Turtles books, here's a $10, $10, $10, $20. Got a few here. If you get the rest of the TMNT books, I'll give you this guy for free. I know you already have one, but it doesn't hurt to have dupes. Confirm for me, otherwise we'll run the TMNT. I'll get the next stack ready. That's, you heard right, Mr. Zach. All right. DC versus Marvel 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I didn't have 3 and 4, but I got 1 and 2. And get this, they're near mint and they're newsy. Hooray, on C. Let's do it, says Cricket. My man. I'm also going to give you, Mr. Cricket, this sealed copy of Fantastic Four on Blu-ray. All right. Okay, folks, similar to the vein of the DC Universe logos, you know how I love talking about the 90s packs. Check this out. Some guy actually walked into my shop with a bunch of these. I have a bunch of still sealed Marvel packs. Now, granted, the DC packs from this time period are the ones that are crazy valuable because they had different variants that would come in these pack logos. That's not the case for Marvel, but it's still pretty darn cool to have a still sealed pack from that time. It's like a staple in time, you know? Anyway, they are going to be on A. Obviously I can't put them all up there, but I have several in the $15 range. So you could just claim them on A, and I'll pop them in your pile. Misfit Mike, you've got a cool one. Joe Baker, you're down here. All right. Weddle. Adrian. And then this one, for obvious reasons, I can't do 15. A still sealed, never opened full run of the Gambit miniseries, a sealed pack on G. And then I do have one DC. All of these are the 0 hour logo variants. Included in this is your second appearance of Artemis with the 0 hour logo, as well as first appearance of King Shark 0 hour logo. Never opened, still sealed copy. I don't know what the hell happened to my sticker, but that one is $80 on F. Holly got that one. A Weddle. You got a good looking box, oh Weddle. All right, let's keep it going. You know what? That's funny. Someone was, wait a second. Esmeralda, I found a 15. So there you go. All right, I got another one here that I couldn't quite do 15, and that's because we have Scarlet Witch's first solo series right there. Scarlet Witch, a 3-pack right there, still sealed. I honestly recommend keeping it sealed. That's super cool, but needless to say, that does say a lot about the condition. You might be able to scoot some possible 9/8s out of these, but it's always at the risk of popping them out of there, you know? Oh, yeah. I have 2 more 15ers up on A if you guys want it. And up next, we're going to do those DC Universe logo variants if I can find them. I sort of know which box they're in. 2 more sealed marble packs on A in the $15 range, and then 1 which includes, very obviously, the first Scarlet Witch solo series right there. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. What's up, D? And don't worry, guys, we are going to do some new inventory slabs. So stick around because we got some cool stuff coming. Got a couple new slabs, maybe a couple old ones too. There's undoubtedly more Kirby. We will get to it. Wow, we got 200 viewers for a Wednesday. That seems like random. That's awesome. D's trying to build a pile. Well, I got you, man. We got books. 20 seconds left on the wall. As always, even though the wall's a little light, if you clean the wall, you're going to get some free stuff. If you clean the wall, I will give you B and E for free. I'll tell you why. Even though it's not a full wall, I'll give it to you because I don't want to put these magazines back in my bins. I need to get rid of magazines. So I'm going to give you guys an extra 30 seconds. Chandler's going to get 1 on A. I'm going to wait another 15 seconds. And then we're moving on to some DC Universe logo. All right. Speaking of TMNT, I'll throw this up real quick. The first TMNT graphic novel, which prints number 1 through 4, spoiler alert, every recent sold was significantly higher than this. Super cool. You're welcome. Get it going. Adam got it. Yeah, we still have 1 mystery pack. Penguin, what was I? What was... Oh, I got it. Penguin, was this I? I'm almost positive. But confirm for me. I'll get it for you. Ding. Okay, let's enter the world of DC Universe logo variants. Here we go. And then we're going to do a little bit of Silver Age, if that's cool with you guys. Well, let's get through our high grade Catwoman 12 DC Universe logo variant, mid grade Batman 520 DC Universe logo variant. By the way, perfect copies DC Universe logo variants, I typically put at 10 or 15 or higher if they're the more valuable ones. Justice League number 7 DC Universe logo variant. First appearance of Charbitis and a key. DC Universe logo variant, Aquaman 1. Justice League America, perfect condition, 85, DC Universe logo variant. Near Mint Justice, 90, DC Universe logo variant. Same thing with 84. Same thing with Detective, 673. Same thing with 688. This one might be a very fine plus, Near Mint minus on I. Near Minty, 678, Detective J. Weddle is first to B. Rebecca got C and F. Weddle beat D to H and I for that matter. Weddle. Rebecca, you got the key, Rebecca. Nice. All right. Detective 677. Detective 674. Verging onto a little low grade on that one. Watch out, but still great. Beautiful detective. I mean, Batman 531, Batman Deadpool cover. I love that one. All right, Azrael 15. This stinking book. I hunted this for years, man. Years. And now there's another near minty when I don't even need it anymore. Unbelievable. Reinhardt. Weddle. Murray. Wow, we got a little glare going on tonight. I will have to look into getting that fixed. Reinhardt. Only a few more. Let's do them. And then we're going to do a little bit of Silver Age. You got it. There was only a little bit left, Chan, but that's cool by me. All right. Any more Spideys? Maybe. A lot of times I keep Spidey in my antique shop because that's the number one thing that sells there. All right. Quick little thing here. Perfect copy for Sectars C. New Todd McFarlane series, option, Savior #1. And another 12 sec. This is actually a pretty nice copy. 1962. 12 center, $5. All right, moving on. Pablo, you better swear that you're actually going to pay for this stuff, man. Please. I don't need to come breaking kneecaps. All right, next. Star Spangled War Stories. Fun fact, Key Collector says the low of this is 20. I'm doing 15. Dinosaur versus Gorilla cover. Oh, we got glare. That's terrible. That's a cool one. All right, here you go. Guys, this stuff's going to go quick. Just be on guard, okay? We have a mid-grade Avengers 33. 12-cent Avengers for just $10. First team up of Green Lantern and Batman. And it's also like a villain appearance. I just forget his name. Mid-grade, but a sharp mid-grade. All right, Kyle Murray got D. Mighty Crusaders, #1, Origin of the Shield. Awesome looking stuff here. 15. Daredevil Annual #1, otherwise known as King Size Special #1. I went with the lowest of the low price, even though it's not a terrible copy. It's probably a 5. First Emissaries of Evil, D for Daredevil. Let's see what we got. Kilt just missed out on D. That's all right. Kyle got E. Doom Patrol, mid-grade 97. If you claim, how do we pay? I send you an invoice. That's how it's done. You get an invoice. Typically, you get an invoice after the show. I'm not going to be invoicing everyone tonight because I want to spend some time with my wife. So a lot of you, I'm going to hold the pile till Sunday so you can have even more time to build up your pile. Truth be told, though, we're getting pretty full already, so I do have to get some invoices out. Okay? Okay, awesome. Don't let this awesome cover, man. Don't let that pass you by. That's a great one. All right. Detective Comics 12 center, 342. Good looking mid-grade copy there. An I. Detective 329. Relatively low grade on J. Thanks, Murray. Challengers of the Unknown 48. First team up of the Challengers of the Unknown with Doom Patrol. The classic cover right there on G. Mid-grade beauty. Just beat Crane. Thank you, Kyle. Fantastic Four 71. Looks like we got about a 6.65, something like that. Put that on E. Don't miss out on First Emissaries of Evil. That's Penguin. Mid-grade Sergeant Fury 12 center, number 17 on F. Sergeant Fury Annual, number 1, mid-grade, the first annual. Nice. I hope you guys are digging the pricing tonight. I thought it was pretty good. Sunday Heat, thank you. Sunday Heat E. Sunday Heat Adamantium. Make sure you get some more books because if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. And Sunday and Adamantium. Make sure you're filling out this form. This is how I'm going to invoice you. Very, very, very important. Welcome back, Adamantium Blade. Hope you're doing well. Superman, 12 center, 164. Lex versus Superman, mid-grade G. Superboy, high grade, 130. I think $8 was a little stupid on that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Jimmy Olsen, we tried to move some of these last week. We almost sold all of them. This is from a different collection. Number 72, mid-grade A. Astro, thank you, sir. Wind among the reeds, what's happening? All right. Aye. Good to see you, Win. Hope you're doing well. All right. Our Army at War, number 140. Very sharp mid-grade. 12 center on A. Hopefully you saw that. Showcase number 46 presents Tommy Tomorrow, number 46. Funny, I actually just had this book on Sunday. That's not exactly a common book. Mid-grade copy, too, at $20. Showcase, number 46. Wind got I. Wind is our resident Silver Age buyer. 25 for D, even though the lowest value I saw was that. Sure. Adamantium. You got it. I'm actually surprised. Mighty Crusaders, number 1. Still here, folks. All right. This is a big one. I'm actually pretty shocked I didn't go over 100 here. Justice League 21. First crisis right there. Books about a 5. $90. That is definitely supposed to be at the Sunday sale, but whatever. We'll give you guys a shot at it now. To whoever's paying attention. This one frustrated me. Full run of Deadpool Circle Chase, his first solo series, except for frickin' number 1. I tried looking in my bins to find one. I couldn't find one. Oh well. All right. First reprint of First Mephisto. We have a high-grade Fantasy Masterpieces, number 3. An I. Awesome. ASM. Hey, ASM. High grade, very high grade, near mint, in fact. 207. Oh, gee. Help me get some of these other spots cleared up, folks. There's some good stuff on this wall. Third appearance of Black Cat, 204. Copy is about a very fine plus, near mint minus on J. I also have a perfect out the door copy. First Warlock. Actually, is it Warlock? I'm forgetting the name of the character, which is weird. Go. Am I going to send any books to PSA? I honestly kind of don't think so. Baker, I'm not trying to rock the boat. I'm honestly not really doing much grading at all, so there's that. All right. Cool beans. First Silver Fox, first Sabretooth in a Wolvie title. We have a very fine plus near mint minus on G. First cameo of Jonathan Elliott, high grade soup 423 I. Got a couple copies of the Superman Radio Shack special. No joke, they are in near mint, so that's good. Legion. Why did I say Warlock? God. Adamantium got G. Alex Ray, I feel so bad. You've been like second place so many times tonight. It'd be one thing if you were like in third place. That wouldn't hurt so bad. Second place is like you're right there. Mark Fry, you of course can. The only thing is I'm literally running out of space, so I'm gonna have to fire off probably like 10 or 15 invoices tonight. I gotta make some space. We gotta make sure we have plenty of room for the Sunday show. The Sunday show usually is about um, 2 times this large, so these spots fill up pretty fast. Ooh, there's still really good stuff on this wall. Okay, let's see. We were doing the number ones. Here's a Harvey Comics number one. Oh, where's Hank Wagner when you need him? Boom. Casper and the Friendly Ghost number one, the Ghostly Trio. People like to get number ones. A good old Harvey Comics number one on D there. I also have a Chuck Norris number one near mint on G. Esmeralda, you got it. You got the last one. And you also got D. Guys, you are about to let a possible 9-8 contender slip through the cracks. First Sectars for just $8. Ogerman, Chuck Norris. Power. Oh, there you go. All right. Batman 500. This is the issue in which Bane is defeated by Batman Jean-Paul Valley. Near mint, both variants in near mint comes to $10. So of course we're going to go a little lighter. We're going to make it $8 on C. I got 3 more after that. There we go. Nope, still blurry. Let's see. Bowers, Weddle. Overman, nothing on D. Epsilon, I'm good. Batman 500, my favorite Batman book. And it's not even technically a Bruce Wayne. Chuck Norris comics collect you. That's right. Don't you forget it. Bishop's first solo series. I got the whole run right here. Near mint, all bagged and boarded, all double boarded. Rogue's first solo series and in Newsy near mint. Something happened to that value. I remember, well, this is kind of a COVID memory. I remember direct editions were selling at 10. This was like before I was selling. Oh, well. Panarica, actually, Kevin Wade got a C. Anyone else get a C? Alex Ray landed a B. Alex got one. Everybody give a round of applause. Actually, Alex, do you have a pile with me? Alex Ray. I don't think you have a pile with me. All right, Alex Ray. Cool beans. All right, Alex got that. Kevin got that. All right, kids. Let's have some fun. Panarico starts a pile with D. Baker got G. Oh, I'm a little behind. Gosh, okay. Baker. Overman got C. Oh, nothing there. Oh, you do have a Mr. Alex Ray. You did start a short box. Where's your? Wow, we cannot be this full already. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some invoicing. We're going to have to get the invoices out because it's getting pretty crowded here. This is what happens when I hold piles. Alex Ray, where did I just put your freaking pile? Right in front of my face. Okay, you got it, dude. I believe with the PayPal invoice, you can pay with Zelle, you can pay with Venmo, you can pay with any credit card. First appearance of the Devil Slayer, beautiful high-grade Marvel Spotlight, 33 on B. We have two perfect copies of Infinity War #1, first appearance of many doppelgangers, but the famous one is the Spidey doppelganger. I also have the full run of the Brainiac arc, Action Comics 866 through 870, which includes the death, D for death, of Pa Kent. Meatball gets one. Justice League of America, mid to low, 39 is the first reprint of Brave and the Bold 28. And I think this is a bit of an undervalued book. That's on G. Baker. Okay, first appearance of Frogman. There's a Spidey character for you. Marvel Team Up 121. It's a newsie. It's mid to high grade. I also have Marvel Premiere 25. First artwork on by John Byrne on Iron Fist. John Byrne is very famous for Iron Fist. So people like that one. Mid. Well. Mantium. Christopher Newton. Yes, sir. Here we have a mid-grade second appearance of Iron Fist for Shalong Lai Kung. Marvel Premiere 16. On B. I think that's a Sunday book, but that's okay. Here also is a Sunday book. Infamous Iron Man #1. We'll give you guys a shot at it first. On G. Very big deal right now. And you can tell by that dot, it is going out to get graded if it doesn't go today. All right. Kyle actually got that pretty much right away. Thank you, Kyle. Dallas Nestle Road. Dallas, here's the link. There you go. I just need you to fill that out. That'll be how I invoice you. But don't just stick to one book. Try to get a few going here, because if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. And if you get 20 claims, you get 20% off. So let's see what we can do. DC Universe logo, near mint, Green Lantern 52 on G. And I have one more, Justice League 67 on F. That is the end of the DC Universe logos. Ooh, that was in the Walmart 3-packs. Interesting. D is going to get an F. Good to have you, D. No, Jason, we do cut it off at 20. There you go. All right, Crane got G. All right. Spectacular Spider-Man 220 near mint. MJ announces she's pregnant. Spider-Man Blue near mint. Loeb Sale Classic. Required reading right there. That's amazing. I did not write the key significance on this. Give me a second. Let me check my Deathstroke 10. First full appearance of Patricia Trace, the new Vigilante, and new costume, classic cover. It's also an homage to issue #1 on F. All right, Cadet is going to get I. Oh my God, dude. My eyes are getting crossed. I got so many full piles today. Awesome. Ed's reminding us to hit that like button. Thank you. Bowers is going to get G. D got F. Now here you go, D. Now it's happening. Get on a roll. Kevin. I'm on a roll, boys. Right, what are we doing here? Second appearance of Cassandra Cain, near mint, Batman 569 G. Let's see. What if Hulk had killed Wolverine? I got a perfect copy. Newsy. Boom. On I. That is definitely getting graded. That has a sneak attack value in 9.8, so I might try for it. Then we got Married with Children, #1 Newsy. John Crane got G. Murray got I. By the way, I have 2 of F. Actually, one goes to Astro, and the other goes to Baker. Okay. Oh, watch out. Here's another one that's going to get graded if you don't. First cameo Winter Soldier, Brew Baker Cap. Number 1, perfect condition. 9.6, 9.8, I think so. That's all F. It's a candidate, as we say. Now, this next one's a weird one. This is an Amazing Spider-Man 529. This is first Iron Spider suit. I think with a press, this can get a 9.8. I get all my books pressed, but I do think it actually needs the press. There's a little bit of like lift going on there, but I think it can get it. Penguin got F. Ray. Dude, you're doing good, man. You're in it. You're in it to win it. All right, here we have near mint copies. First full appearance of Bastion as a bundle with the first cameo of Bastion on I. Don't let that top row sit like that, folks. Let's get it going. Two copies of the full run of Blind Justice. And I obviously put the key, the first Henry Ducard, on the front. There you go. Colt gets D. Colt, do you have a pile anywhere? You almost always do, but I kind of feel like we did ship you out. I think you're starting a new one. Let me, I'm just going to get you a short box. You always get a bunch of stuff, so let's see. We get you started with that one. No worries, Penguin. That claim falls to the second placer, which was Mr. Baker. I just totally rhymed just now. Awesome. Weddle gets a J, so does Crane. Mr. Crane and Mr. Weddle. All right, here is the link. Anyone want a couple spicy things? Look, this is a nice looking copy. Look at that spine of a Green Lantern 17. It's not bad. Green Lantern 17 D. I also have number 8 in about an 8.0 condition. That is impressive. That is nice. And then, oh my God. Shoot, this is sort of a Sunday book. I don't care. We have a mid-grade first star Sapphire. Hashtag what happened to the value of this book? Rain. Penguin. Colts. Gotta be sharp. I'm hitting you guys with some good stuff. You got to be sharp. 1963, World's Finest, 137, mid to low. D. Why do we keep getting blurry? Space Family Robinson. And this is actually, it says 12 cent, but it actually is in a golden age bag. Big, big book there. They actually said the absolute low is 20. That is not a low grade copy, but I'm still doing 20. Showcase 63. First appearance of the inferior 5 on F. Look at this. I forgot to write the price. All right, let's hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. It's a pretty nice copy. Number 80. I don't even know what year it's from. Let's just blindly put an $8 on it. Hilt. We got some spicy stuff on this wall here. Let's show you guys a couple things. I'm going to show you exactly the books I'm getting graded. Some of these 9.8s can do some crazy things. Okay. Penguin. Sorry, Scott, you just missed that, but don't worry. We've got more stuff like that upcoming. And Scott, you've got about this much room left in your box. All right. First, Invincible in a 5-page preview. Masters of the Universe, number 1. Good enough to get graded on A. Here's a mid to low grade, but a nice early number. Number 5 from Marvel 2-in-1. It's the thing with the Guardians of the Galaxy on J. Hanna-Barbera, Top Cat. Decent looking copy. 12 center. F. Chandler. Dallas. Oh boy, where did I put your file? Dallas. There you are. Didn't take that long. F. To Peroni. Gosh, where's that? Oh, there you go. Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange annual, $8. Mid-grade copy on tap. Mid-grade Justice League 137. I made a video mentioning this one time when I talked about false advertising. It's about a $35 high, falsely advertised. They do not fight in this issue. They were just trying to get people to buy the book, but that does not happen in the story. That's kind of funny on A. Esmeralda got G. First Warlock issue, priced to move. That's a nice price on there, guys. That is a mid to higher grade copy. Not that bad on J. A is gone to Cadet. Cadet. Awesome. $200 people. Make sure you hit that like button. All right. Moving on. I got a couple more of those fun 12 centers. Porky Pig. Here's a 10 center. Francis. Woody Woodpecker 10 center. Or you could just say claim all the 4 color and I'll get you the rest of that stuff. And I'll give you a free book. All right. Dallas. Oh, well, just to sprinkle it in front of you. If you claim all the four color, meaning like the Dell stuff, I'll give you one for free. I don't know why everyone's. Does this, guys, does this look like only 9 and 8 people? Look, I look at that. I think I got like 70 piles going on right now. Y'all tripping. All right. All right, folks, let's do it. All right. Where the heck is that pile? Give me a second. Incredibly scarce, extremely low print count, and this is from the guy who collects Sonic the Hedgehog. I should have mentioned this in the video. These are like down to like 1,000 print count. It's insane. I'm going to do them at $5 each. Bionicle books on $5 each. Esmeralda gets one. So does Dalton. What a pile for you, Dalton. Oh, I'm going crazy. I hate when it gets this full. Dalton. I feel like I don't have a pile. Well, you know what I'll do, Dalton? This one's your pile, so I'll just see if I can toss it in that box after the show. Big, and I'll don't pay the invoice, Dalton. I'll add that one book in there, or however many more books you get. Baker gets an I. So does John Tudor. That is a new name. Dallas, I assume you mean the $40. That's Marvel Premiere 16, second appearance of Iron Fist. This is the price, my friend. I'm assuming that's what you meant. All right, that was, who was that? John Tudor. Oh, wait, John Tudor claimed G. There's nothing on G. All right, never mind. Someone asked, do I have a full Nightfall? Let's see. Who asked for a full Nightfall? Ding! The real, true full Nightfall with all the tough to get Shadow of the Bat issues, the actual full thing. A couple of these are even newsies and other oddball things. There you go on J. Penguin got B and E. Kyle Murray swooped that up nice and fast. Love to see it. Let's see. Roger got KJ. I tried to make one more full run, but I was missing like part 6. So I was only able to make one full run, unfortunately. All right, you guys like full runs? Cool. All very high grade, full run of Warlock. When I price it out, it comes to $385. If I were to sit here and put all 15 issues up on the wall, it is $85 higher. Here, you can get the full entire run, missing no issues, in beautiful high grade for $300. That was going to be a Sunday book, but we'll let you guys see it. Can someone get H out of here? I got stuff to put there. All right, Green Arrow, year 1, near mint. The final issue of Nightfall, called Night's End, when Batman finally destroys Azrael and takes the title back. Required reading alert. Windamong, thank you. Weddle. Bunch of people. All right, let's see. Penguin. Crane. Bowers Weddle. Mr. Hank Wagner. Thank you, sir. Full run of the Death of Superman. I've got the full issue order list right there. Blah, 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 blah. All sorts of it. It actually prices out to $105. So we'll do it for $90. Someone take the rest of those Bionicles. That is scarce stuff right there, man. There's only a few left. Grab them up. All right, then on G, if I can fit it there, the full run of Reign of Superman. Now, this is even more impressive. There's less value. It prices like to $75. But look at this. Look at that. Freaking crazy. All right, Origin of Silver Dagger and Bondage cover with Clea. I have a mid-grade Doc Strange 5, mid to low. Adventure into the Unknown, 12 center. Easy, just $10 right there on B. Let's get into some old books. Epsilon, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bionicles. All right. First appearance of Jack Monroe as Bucky, who becomes Nomad. We have a mid to low grade on A. Makes it just $5. Nice and easy. Let's do some Silver Age Titans. Mid to low grade, number 16. 12 center on E. Dalton gets a pretty big, like size big boy. Okay, Dalton. Huh. All right, I'm gonna have to get your pile figured out, but we'll get it figured out. All right, World's Finest from number 83. Key Collector says the absolute low is $55. Midhunter Special, we're doing it for $40. World's Finest, 83. That's nice and early. All right, let's see. A goes to Pablo. Kilt, got D. Here's a nice, cheap, easy one. First Gotham and Gotham Girl, Batman Rebirth 1. It's actually the second print. Rain. First appearance of Victor Zaz and Amadeus Arkham. A for Amadeus Arkham, your mint. Secret Six, number 2, mid-grade, 12 center. Nice cover there. $12 Daredevil, mid-grade, 26. Teen Titans, 33, mid to high grade. Maybe just mid-grade, actually, on E. Oh, Hank, I'm sorry. Marie. Okay, Sergeant Fury, relatively low grade, 12 center, $5. It's issue 17. Jimmy Olsen from 1961, getting them nice and early. Number 58. It's going to be a mid copy on H. I have a mid to low, World's Finest, 151. Okay, I don't know who told me that Hank got G, but please don't say that unless someone really did. Okay. All right, cool beans. We're moving now. Bum, 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 bum. Win got it. Yay! So, all right, there we go. Everybody, I hope you're having a good night out there. Any takers? If you take the rest of the Bionicle, I will give you one for free. All right, oops, sorry. Let me not waste time. All right, mid to slightly low, 153, Thor, 12 center. Same thing, 145, 12 center. Okay. Hank did get the set? Okay, I'm so confused. He just said Mighty Crusaders. I put the book back up and then the book got claimed. I'm impossibly confused. Guys, watch your claiming. Got to keep it tight, please. Someone take the rest of those Bionicles. Get them gone. Get them out of here. Crickets, what's up? Rona, down here. All right, let me get some more. Oh, this will move. It is low grade, but it is third Mephisto, first Ghost, 1969. Boom. Everybody wants some. Hank does not want the set. All right, Everett Lee is going to add a G to the pile. Nice. I don't even know what this is. Some 10-cent Ace Comics. $8. Crime and Justice, another 10-center. Crime and Justice. Is that right? What year it is? 1951. Why the hell do I only have $15 on there? It is relatively low grade, but 1951. That's just a winner. I do not want the set. I want the Jimmy Olsen on A. Okay. Let's try this again. This is H. There we go. Boom. Do I have to register again? Yes, every once per show. All right, let me fill this wall. I got a high grade newsy thing one. First solo thing ongoing series. Cool. Claim H, Death of Superman to Mike Wright. There it goes. Why do I feel like that was slightly out of pity? Thanks, Mike. Wonder Woman 66, 67, and 68. I actually just priced it for this one, which is a bondage cover high grade, and the other two are just a bonus on H. Here's a full run of Executioner's Song. It's missing part 9 though. That these sell for $25 to $40 on actual eBay confirmed sales, not just listed. So I thought I'd do 20, missing the one issue. It's Uncanny X-Men 296. I remembered that. Thank you, Colt. All right, Ivan Gomez. Guys, you aren't going to believe this, but we might actually fill all the spots tonight, which is like really, really crazy. I might actually have to be up a little bit later than I thought. I'm going to have to get some invoices out. I'm going to lean this forward because I think you guys might have missed that. First appearance of Eli Bard and the new X-Force, X-Force #1, perfect copy. I also have 2 X-Force #8 gradables of First Copycat, or First Domino, excuse me. Those are very different characters. Mr. Bowers. Mr. Baker. X Factor 1. I have a near mint copy, and I have one that was just a little bit less. Beckham's Big Day. Now, you did have a pile. What the hell was that? Beckham's Big Day. This was from like a little bit ago. So Beckham, we'll probably get you invoiced today. Beckham, try to get a few more in there so you can get 10% off. And make sure, Beckham, that you fill out this link right here, okay? Astros how? Astro. Let's do some Green Lantern keys. I have some high grade first appearance of the Crumbler and second appearance in Origin. Green Lantern 114 and 115. First appearance of the Mortician. Brian Boland, awesome cover. Gotham Knights 28 and a newsie and gradable candidate on A. I also have a near minty ASM, the wedding issue, the newsie on G. And first appearance of Mr. Negative, Overdrive, and Jackpot. Everyone's favorite. I made this in my video about free comic book days. Some of the most valuable ones. So there you go. Ivan Gomez, the okay, Crane got A. That's a really cool book. And I actually think it's the only key in that entire run, which is kind of a little extra coolness to it. Adamantium. Frank Riker. All right, check it out. X-Force #1, every last copy sealed with every variant possible of every different trading card. I have 2 of them. That includes the Deadpool card. The Esmeralda, the conditions on I are gorgeous. These are gorgeous books. It actually all priced out to $385, which honestly I could have just easily taken the time and moved them individually. But I want someone to get this as a full run because it was all from one original owner. So there you go. Dallas. Esmeralda. Guys, do a round of applause. We have a big boy sale. Big boy sale to Esmeralda, getting a hell nice book. Nice. It's a hella nice book. Okay. Then we got a near mint Maxwell Lord, Justice League 1. We also have First Morph, High Grade X-Men Adventure 1. All right. All right, we have like a 6-minute warning here. Now I am gonna have to. I said I'm gonna have to get some invoices out, so you're gonna have to bear with me. That'll take some time. But if you get an invoice tonight, please pay it. I made an announcement at the beginning of the video. We're racking up a little bit of a non-payer problem. So if you get an invoice, please, dear God, play for your books. Thank you. All right, Tudor, there's nothing on J. Let's see. Panarico got A. Panarico. Oh, there you are. All right, let's do a super high grade First Lady Deathstrike, Alpha Flight 33, Near Mint, Beavis and Butthead 1, Bullwinkle and Rocky 1, Near Mint, Sword of Azrael, Near Mint, First Azrael, Batman the Demon, number 1. Yes, Peter. Green. Ivan. First appearance of Nemesis, Mark Millar's A. First Silver Banshee, Near Mint F. First appearance of Cindy Moon Silk, perfect copy, G. First full appearance of Abigail Brand, Near Mint. Dude, what happened to that? Didn't that used to be like 30? Crazy. Andy, Kevin, why did it always take me so long to find your file? Kevin, you're over here. It was at 50. Oh man, that's crazy. Someone let me know about the Bionicles. All right, Captain America 396. First appearance of the new Jack o' Lantern. These are not only just near minty to minties, they are newsies. So I would like to get them graded. We're going to give you guys a shot. First appearance of Freak, near mint, ASM 552. On F for Freak. First appearance of Vulcan. Here's another book that used to be about $50. I even myself was able to sell this, I think, for 40, like recently. But for some reason, this book came down. So, oh well. There you go. All right. Near Mint Thunderbolts, number 1. And I just wrote many first appearances because there are many first appearances in there. All right, first appearance of Sierra Bloodstone, the cousin or brother or sister, I forget, of Elsa Bloodstone. And this is the most desirable of all the variants. It's the Virgin variant on D. Commit this one to memory. JLA 43, the very classic book in which Batman has all the contingency plans for all his enemies. All right, I'm going to fill the wall with raws, and we're going to do a super, super quick slab thing. Frame.A. All right, we'll do, what's it? First Marduk, second Satana, first Victoria Hellstrom. Mid-grade Marvel Spotlight A. Inhumans, number 4 with a Black Widow, mid-grade F. Excalibur 55, signed by Alan Davis. Very cool. H. And a beautiful, super high grade, and in Mylar, look at that beauty. You guys know I deal in high grade DC, world's finest 211 on J. Yes, we're going to do a quick bit of slabs. I've been having some fun sort of ending each week with new inventory, kind of showing you guys the new stuff. Some of it's pretty spicy. Thanks, Dallas. Everybody, make sure you filled out this link. If you don't, that's the equivalent of being a non-payer. Don't let it happen to you. Hey Siri, start a timer for 30 seconds. 30 seconds left on the wall, and then we're switching gears to slabs. Switching gears. All right, needless to say, things are about to get a lot more expensive. Epsilon, let me know about Bionicle. Jimmy got F. Nice. All right, I accidentally deleted this from my eBay and just realized that no one's been seeing it this whole time. Brand new label, first Darth Thanalon or Thanaton, something like that. There you go. Old Republic 6, the final issue, and a key. Great book. Oh, nice new slab. You guys know I prefer CPCS. We showed this book earlier. I'll show it again. I'm not going to put it up on the wall. Someone bought this book for me 2 weeks ago. They beat it. They beat around the bush, and then they finally reached out to me, and they were like, "Yeah, I can't pay for that." Don't be a non-paying dingleberry. On B. I did show this actually once before. You guys might have missed it. First appearance of Doom Patrol, and second bundled at $500 on H. Midwest comic book fan is now my hero. Thank you. Someone actually didn't buy that book, and now they did. So thank you very much, Midwest comic fan. Make sure you fill out this link. That'll be how I invoice you, and we'll get this out to you and get it done. This one's so new, I actually don't even have a price on it. First appearance of the White Rabbit. So if you bear with me, I can get you a price real quick. Let's see. Team Up 131. That's pretty cool with a 9.8 white. Fair market value is 200. Let's see how accurate that is. Last sale 215. Sale before that 200, 200. All right, so it's definitely $200. So we're gonna do 190. There you go. 190. First appearance of White Rabbit. That is a tough 9.8. I also have a Hulk 343. Todd McFarlane Hulk in a 9.8. Let's see. Hulk 344. 344. All right. Fair market. Wow. Fair market value $200. 1 year average 215, 90-day average 205, 30-day average 30. You know what that means? We're doing 190. I always try to be a little bit below the FMV to make this stuff jump out to you. Somebody get this guy. Get it out of here. All right. Alpha Flight disbands. X-Men 140. 9.6 white. $80. What's this? First Hellfire Club, 9.6 white. I happen to know that's worth a pinch more than that, so we're doing 100. And then this classic, 136, 9.4 white. And if anyone wants to have a very big book, please hold. First appearance of Swamp Thing, 3.5. Adamantium gets one. So does Rat. Good old X-Men. Rat Fiend. Rat. Adamantium gets one. Oh, just missed out, Matt. All right, let's do a few more. Catwoman. Probably Adam Hughes' best, most famous cover. Absurdly awesome 9.8 white, F. First Hellboy, 9.8. I'll actually do 350. 350. It says 370, but I'll do 350. On G. 350 is a better rounded number. Gambit, 9.8 white, 550. On E. Guy Gorham, thanks for your claim on a big boy book. Here's the link. All right. Ah, yes, this was actually a non-payer from the last slab sale, which was a little while ago now. I'm telling you guys, people not paying their books is like my biggest pet peeve, and it's happening kind of a lot. Long Halloween. Someone be a hero. Let's see. Swamp Thing number 9. What could very well be the best Bernie Wrightson cover of all time. That is a white page 9.8, folks. And that's going to be our last book of the night. So if anyone wants to grab up some new stuff, there's some awesome choices for you. I'm going to give you another minute, and then I've got to start getting some invoices out. So it may even take me to tomorrow to get some invoices out because I promised my wife I'd spend some time with her. So you might get an invoice tomorrow or even Friday. If you see that, please pay it so I can get you out in the mail. And then obviously, a good number of you are going to be held for Sunday. But I mean, I think you guys are seeing, I can't go into a Sunday claim sale with every box stacked like that. So we're going to have to ship like half of this out. So love you all. Other than that, DC Universe slabs. Actually, I got you. Well, I thought I did. Let's see. Buried at the very bottom, of course. I have the 0 Hour logo, Justice League 0. Andy, if you're interested, $100 book. We're doing it for $75. There you go. Let me know, guys. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Andy, I actually do have some DC Universe logo slabs. If you want to message me privately, we can have a chat about that. I would be interested in doing a deal with you. I actually have quite a bit of them, believe it or not. So anyway, there is the link, and if you guys want, I'll actually give you my eBay link where you can see a lot of this because I only use my eBay for slabs. So give me 1 second. All right, there's my eBay link. There's our timer. Oh, Matthew Coulinot, is that a claim on I? Let me know if that's a claim on I, Mr. Matt. I need to hear claim to see that confirmed, please. Oh, you were just saying imagine a facsimile. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Does anyone need the link? Here, I'll drop it one more time. Here's that link. Make sure you filled it out. Thank you, boys and girls. Good night.